Hey, what's up, peeps? Just want to share a story with you. Our stories are realer, so I got to give y'all a commencement story. It's the time 2020 graduates would be actually, you know, flipping a tassel and being a part of the ceremony, and they can't have that right now. So the Humanize My Hoodie movement wanted to create a video just to share story during commencement season. For me, I started my academic journey in 2004 and I graduated December 2006. So I finished a 4 year degree in 3 years, and I'm grateful to be able to say that I was taking a crazy amount of classes. One semester, 5 classes, next semester, six. I was just going crazy hard, and I was able to make it to the finish line. But let me explain the height of what my commencement was like because it ultimately ended with me being put, back in the cage. So everybody knew the legalities. I fought 2006 from January to July. I was back and forth to court. A lot of community members were coming with me. Even on my hearing in July that would determine whether I go to prison for 110 months. Hundreds of people came out to that date, but fast forward to December 2006, I'm graduating. Through all of the flames, through all the stuff I was going through, I was still on my studies. Even when my cars were taken, etc., it was a lot. But there's always beauty in the struggle. My wife was pregnant with Janae, so that was beautiful. She was 4 months pregnant, and I'm graduating from college, but I'm serving a year in the jail as well. So I come out, then I go back into jail. It's no different the night I graduate from college. So I'm on stage receiving a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, and I gotta be thrown back in the cage. So let me explain the story. So I'm on stage, and I joked about doing a backflip on stage and all of that stuff. And we at the Minneapolis Convention Center. So packed house, I'm seeing people who've been jamming with me from the start, man. People came out, really to see me walk across that stage. My family drove up from Chicago. It's beautiful, man. I was blessed, to be able to see this finish line in the midst of all my legalities and all of the stuff I was battling with outside of the classroom. But everybody know I gave Bradshaw hell. He was the president of Metro State University, Wilson Bradshaw, and you know, he wrote letters on my behalf so I wouldn't go to prison for 110 months, submitted them to the judge. He stood next to me in a lot of different ways, but he was a little worried about what I would do when it was time to get on stage because I said I was going to do a backflip and wanted him to put my degree, in my hand. And he was like, "Man, I'm not doing that or whatever." I'm like, "Okay, cool," but I was going to make it a moment. So as he read names off, he don't know I'm coming. He's just in full mode where he got to give people their degree. He looked down, look up. He looked down. When the person in front of me went, I was standing there like, yeah, I got the power right now. I could do whatever I want to do. But he looked down at the paper. Then he looked up. He was just proud. You know what I mean? He looked and I was just like, oh yeah, oh yeah. But I just threw my hands in the air, man, and everybody erupted, man. That convention center went up, man. Felt great. It felt great. You know what I'm saying? I was humbled. I was emotional. I was smiling. It was a lot of things, man. Even when I came off the stage, I was still geek, just super turned. But I had 2 hours to make it back to my jail cell. Let me say that again. I don't want you to take the part I'm digging in my ear, but I had 2 hours after getting that diploma in my hand to make it back to my jail cell because I still had 5 more months of jail time to finish. So I went from the commencement right to a cage. My family wanted to celebrate, people wanted to be a part of it, and that wasn't possible. And it's just crazy to go into a jail cell dressed up. I was suited. Y'all seen them threads? I came in there suited and had to take that off and put on some county blues or whatever. It's a different experience. And I went and sat in that cage and I just focused. Because I knew the cage was gonna open at some point. But my night didn't end in celebration and hugs and family members. So I empathize with people who don't have a commencement at this time. It feels like there's not really closure to that. And I'm sorry for you. The Humanize My Hoodie movement supports you. And we just sharing our stories with y'all, man. I went from commencement to the cage, but after I got out that cage, I set the world ablaze. So grateful to be doing this work, man. Love y'all. We'll share more stories.